good at math, on God, I run with problem solvers. I'm a money harlot, I need all of it. People falling, gold money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis, hey, bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me, I don't party. My money Scotty, so I drive me.
It's the Portland Trailblazers facing the New Orleans Pelicans. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Kamari, down low. Aiden, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but...
Ay, give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring, should be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. This your anthem. All my times are struggling forward.
So I look at KOTC as like where I play competitively. I'm like locked in. I'm trying.
Aye. Yeah. I saw the money, I stay in my bag. Taking my city is put on the map. Hustle was harder, I had to adapt. They hate me, they love me, I'm funny as that. I step in the lights, getting them hype. Don't got them all, we just got a night. Yeah, that's the way that we live in this life. We stay going in. Tell me where I would've been if I took your advice. I bet that would've dropped the price. If they be trying to lock me down, well then they better read my rights. Ayy, no we don't play. What they gon' say? Radio K. Do this all day, tell them we straight. Ayy, ready whenever I been show. Y'all really know where y'all info. Yeah, they copy like tenfold. We on the field, we gotta survive. Walk through the door, need my award. I said we keep on scoring. Y'all just keep it score. Give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My brain shouldn't be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. This your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue.
Fell in love with the game, put him on ice like the diamonds in my chain. I said give the streets hope, look how far the came. Mr. Never leave my brothers, never change up on the through the hurt and the pain, through the lane.
I say shoot for me, I'm shooting to win. Money on the wall like I'm busting the frames. Did a suit when you ball with a name. With the squad when I'm dealing with pain.
Dropping 2 foes like I'm Kobe. If I did it from the heart, you don't owe me. I never talk about how my brother back, that phony. Tryna ref the game from the nosebleed.
For the real ones, tryna J-kid a body, I'ma steal some. I sent plenty of them. Hard away on my chain, but I ain't penny though. Give me time, hey, give me more. Give me all my that I miss the most. Me and Haiti on the road, that's a give and go.
And we all tryna go once we get a low ballin'. Saint Laurent jeans, I ain't even get mad when you switch teams ballin'.
free the home team. I spent 20 on a ring, I'm a trophy, I'm ballin'. Had to block the like Wimby, she keep calling. Jumping on a bird with a bird, I'm in Boston. Skip to my loo on a like Austin. Fell in love with the game. Put him on ice like the diamonds in my chain. I said get the streets hope, look how far the came. Mr. Never leave my brothers, never change up on the through the hurt and the pain. Through the lane, I say shoot for me. I'm shooting to win. Money on the wall like I'm busting the frames. This shit when you ball with a name. Squad when I'm dealing with pain. Ballin', selling around jeans. I ain't even get mad when you switch teams. Ballin', ay, free the home team. I spent 20 on a ring, I'm a trophy, I'm ballin'. Had to block the like Wimby, she keep calling. Jumping on a bird with a bird, I'm in Boston. Skip to my loo on a like Austin.
Check on my brother. Nigga, I stutter. Shorty just let me on scene, yeah, she want another. I ain't no sucker. Got these girls be like me. Make mad, they wanna fight me. I'm a heavy hitter, don't you be lightly. On my gossip, Bruce on my team. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS point, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young right nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. I'm the young black king on the come up, they come up. And when I drop my the truck's gon' go up, go up. Huh, if the label let me drop, I swear the industry some ops. And when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS point, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young right nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes, the dishes. I'm praying on my knees, I have some wishes that know the name, that got the fame. And even with no L's, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS point, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young right nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
I ain't even gonna count down for you. The butcher coming. I'ma surprise you. I've been on so long, people starting to hate it, they feel scorn. I see the looks on all their faces and I'm torn. It's like, I ain't wanna do this, but if it gotta be it, I guess I'ma beat it. You been warned. I'm in this like I'm Sean. They play it, look at the gang and then we yawn. Why would he make that lame choice? Man, these couldn't score if they had game point and I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a farm. So let's stay brief. I'm in a rush in TSA, they trying to x-ray me. I made my so bad that an X can't speak. The only way to make a litter is a leak, a little. I'm just around. Yeah. The world, am I wrong? I'm in the VIP 100 strong. Hustlers yelling from the bleachers, put me on. I ran it up, ain't take me long. My life a story out of Psalms, and I can put that on my mother first. Born in my city, I'm King Kong, Kim Jong-un. To me, you like this small. Say, I probably meant with a cause. I'm in a 5-star hotel suite with a Swiss, then I'm gone. Pinky ring of a dawn. Bad boy like I'm Sean. I'm like GoldenEye Bond. That's 25 inch beam scoping out harm. Gon' hide from us with polka dots on. You is drawn. You probably heard when I brought a Rollie, AP in the Cardiac that I watch. I've been back home 50 times since all the rumors. I'm chillin'. These with me keep asking me what we doing. I'm bored. Hey yo, hey yo, hit boy, we gon' get goggles. You spraying it. We going to Ilios. Tell them open the back room up for us. Let's go. And I'm Braun. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bond.
Make it hot, we gon' turn up the temperature. Got a little she the signature. Had to sit down and I read me some literature. He try and cross me, you know I'm a finisher. I grab that officially. They eating, they got a deficiency. Preaching on songs, I'ma need me a ministry. I'm out of London enjoying the scenery. Scam in the bank, I engaging. How you gon' swipe with no message? Negligent. Blew a whole 30 on fashion and frivolous. But I still can get ignorant. Don't talk with me looking like Lola. She kinda crazy, I think she for me in the ice when you add up the total. Custom made. Shouted trying to come and have fun. Hit ATMs and extract funds. Real, we gon' get it done. Remember, we was scraping up crumbs. Brought the whole team from the slum. Lounge truck, road truck, black on black.
Born in the 90s, I'm ballin' like Mike. These shrimp think when I left wrist hitting this. I'm straight off the block and got rich off the mic. Shout out, got rich off of all these like I'm finna go. Bad tryna give me face. Sky got to my neck full of ice. Yeah, I got it out the mud. Got it. Somehow finna lose it. My chains just got out the tub. Can't go in no with no glove. Pick a ring looking like a light bulb. Ain't need no go rub. Ain't sure need no love. Ain't sure need no mercy. Ain't buying need no purse. Don't ask what I'm doing, I'm work. When I die, they gon' hang up my jersey. Baby, who is your surgeon? She gon' go back after I then back blurred. That broke, I am allergic to it. I got demons in the dark. Yeah.
And this be from Cash, not from YouTube.
Let's go. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. Like, I got that so good, that make him crazy. Yeah, I wanna give you love, don't act crazy. Want you to be the one to give me my baby. Want you to be the one to give me my baby. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. You wanna, but I'm off that. It's time to move on and get a new. always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady.
I ain't really got time for you, but I always find a slot. Left the stool 4 a.m., now I want you in my spot. You always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. Anybody try to play with you, ain't ducking me. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no one stopping us, baby. Okay, let's do it. You my favorite. You my favorite lady. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. Used to pay your rent, but I ain't giving it. It's time to move on and make it my chick, Both our exes broken, we getting rich,
Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. Want you to be you. Give me my baby. Want you to be you. Give me my baby.
You must not know what you just started. Me and my go gnarly. Give about this party. We gon' step on regardless. Get my coin and swipe that. Now the spirit to charge. Making moves. I be really march. I got hands for. I get bands for a show. You want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free little folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down. Soon as I land on them folks. I'm crushing. Don't follow the rules, I'm rough. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like head. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm pet. Lying in the I'm red. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds certain. And all these members 32. Smiling in my now your 32. CA doors open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch sport. I got somewhere to be, little baby, I'm important. It came with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. The P my only. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah, Rick. I wanna one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mines, but I can make it. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard cause I ain't used to. Deep ain't got no type, they want stupid.
Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now, here is Halliburton. Unloads. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. But giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Turner. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Caruso with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Turner. Shot to stop the run. Indiana again turning it over. First quarter just over a minute played. Out left to the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from the wing.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
In the corner, it's Nesmith. Indiana moving it around. To the inside. Outside for Halliburton. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. For three.
Steady from behind the three-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
In the corner, it's Nesmith. Pass to Halliburton. And here is Siakam. He's guarded by Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Siakam, that's good.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot. Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Nembhard. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And you know how hard Turner goes, has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Holmgren in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pacers trailed by 7. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player. And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game. Turner with the screen. Siakam, right side. Left side, Turner. Fires from 14. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Williams. Halliburton with the steal. Now, here's Siakam. Over to the wing. Here's Nesmith. Out to the right wing. From downtown. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Pulls up from the corner. Again, Oklahoma City.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Chalk up 2 there.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Dort. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers trail by 9. And it's Halliburton missing. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And he drives in. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I had to settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
A big-time effort for Alex. And so far, through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Nembhard. Hasn't made one yet. Turner with the screen. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
To the middle. Here's Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Holmgren can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage better.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Oh, they made him work for it, but Siakam knows how to finish strong inside.
Caruso with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Pass to Holmgren. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmgren's got 6 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And it's good for 2.
And you love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people want to get in his way.
And Siakam throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
And he gets it to go.
And you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Down low, knocked away. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And stolen by Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
On the wing, Williams. Hands it from downtown. Williams has got 5.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
To the paint. Outside for Halliburton. Inside. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the way-in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Pacers making a change here.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 00.
1:12 left in the first half of the game. To the inside. Caruso. Off with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. It's stolen by Mathurin. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 19. And Neesmith with the slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Caruso. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Halliburton on the wing. He's got 5. The shot will not fall. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. A three-pointer is right on target. Siakam's got 17. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Down low. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Here's Halliburton. And a wide open look for Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Look at that.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Back to Halliburton. In the corner, it's Neesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Neesmith has got 5 now.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass. Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pacers trail by 21. Siakam for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Dort. Releases. Holmgren gets the bucket. And 12 points for Chet Holmgren.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's Neesmith. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity. And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Caruso with the ball. Mathurin picks him up. Dort wide open. No good with the triple. Pacers trailed by 21. Outside Turner. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Indiana moving the ball away. Neesmith. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Pass to Mathurin. Out to Turner. They need this. Knocks down the three ball.
3 points.
Turner's got 8 points.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Going inside. Kept alive by Indiana. Neesmith can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 23. Here's Dort. Here's Holmgren. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Offline with his three. Poked loose. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam misses.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
The kick out to Williams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
.23 seconds left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. Screen by Siakam. Pass to Turner. And they get it. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. And so it's Oklahoma City in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific.
44.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. To the paint. To the inside. Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Assisted by
24 points for Siakam.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Halliburton with the steal. To the wing right side. Looking to get it going. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Alex Caruso.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Right wing. Tries from 16. Stolen by Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here's Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point he's going to need some help.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Oklahoma City leading by 22. Here's Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Halliburton. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
They get a hand on it. Here's Holmgren. No good that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Neesmith with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder leading by 22. Here's Williams. The rebound by Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. To the right side. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so here is Oklahoma City. Dort. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Indiana again missing. On offense, here are the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will be foul number 5 on him. Halliburton for three.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And that's just Dort being Dort. I mean, the guy plays so physical and bullies his way inside.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And the Thunder making a switch here.
At the line for the Pacers.
Young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
And Siakam throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And Neesmith with the slam.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chet Holmgren.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Siakam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Assist from Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. And the Thunder, another three.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Neesmith can't get it to go. Poked away. Here's Halliburton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 15 assists. Hartenstein. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Siakam. The Thunder pull it in. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
Here's Turner. Misses. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett
mash up the dance. Mash up the dance.
Badder done. Anyway we see them, we a bang pan another one. Boss up. Any boy this ballot on them in a bad man, you know where vibes can done. Vibes can done with a sound boy for fun. Big bad man from outer England. Bassline drop I tell you who bassline.
Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we.
Badder than, bad from me born. Where you get your badder from? Where me get? Coulda come from Afghanistan. They no want see this cross make me have it on me hand. Badder man, you know me vibes can done. Lyrics them a fire like a from a big badder man from outer England. When me lyrics start fire, watch a song boy run.
Yo, my guy this day program shut up. Them say them a bad man, me have a hawk. Which one when we have dead have it? Them like it. Dogs pull up on your foot and none of them no sing song. Fun face in a hand when I have time for waste. Me better than.
Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we.
Badder done.
Like, I get a like urn, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something, it feel like church. Or the hood got whacking.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Philadelphia 76ers. And Philadelphia calls time here. Here's Simmons. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
To the left wing. Pass to Olajuwon. And he dunks it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Irving with it. To the middle. Now Embiid. The three is up. He drops it from range.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
For three, Maxey. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Drexler. Great D that time from Irving.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
To the paint. Malone. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
And there's the screen. Here's Harden. Houston with another miss.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And there's the drive. And then Harden with the jam.
Well, once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
Pass to Irving. Here's Malone. Outside Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Uneasy two on the layup.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Three-pointer, Harden. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Right side Simmons. Embiid can't hit.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce. So it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
And it's Maxey missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
They set the pick. Here's McGrady. Rebound by Philadelphia. Irving attacking. Stolen. Outside Harden. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McGrady. Here's Drexler. That shot is off. Here's Maxey. The rebound by Malone. Rockets trail by 3. Right wing. Here's McGrady. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well, an excellent passer. Harden taking pride in finding an open teammate.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Malone. Back to Simmons. Now here's Irving. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Here's Malone. Fires it from 18. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Sixers lead by 3. Irving for 3. The rebound by Malone.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Here's Malone. Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Inside. Drexler, that's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Malone. Back to Simmons. Maxey with it. Puts it up from 15. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia on top. Up 3. Quarter number 2. Cup. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Here's Malone. The rebound by Malone. It's stolen by Maxey. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by Houston. Down low. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. Houston shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one misses.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Malone. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Houston in the lead. Here's Drexler.
76ers foul. Julius Erving. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Drexler.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender beside you.
Yep, that one goes.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 1. The kick out to Maxey. Pass to Malone. Now Embiid. Here's Malone. 6 to shoot. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Malone. Pass to Drexler. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Malone. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now Philadelphia with it. Irving for 3. Drills it from deep. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Olajuwon.
2 minutes.
Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Irving. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for your Sixers.
Both free throws good from Irving.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points. when he's at the free throw line, pretty much automatic.
To the inside. It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Malone. Count it. Malone's got 6 points.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Here's Harden. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Sixers lead by 4. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pass to Embiid. Outside for Irving. And stolen by Irving. Here's Simmons. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's Simmons with a drive. Outside Irving. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Drexler. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. And it's good. 2 points. Maxey's got 5 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so that's the end of the first half. Sixers ahead, up by 11. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. The Sixers lead by 9. Pass to Embiid. Here's Malone. And here's Embiid. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Here's McGrady. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Maxey. Simmons. Count the basket. He's got 10.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Pass to McGrady. Down low. Here's Drexler. Here's Malone. Embiid covers. 4 on the clock. Fires from 14.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Paul with it. Guarded now by Maxey. And Irving comes to help. Back to Paul. Out to the wing. To the right side. Pass to McGrady. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Irving. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Malone. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Here's Malone. And stolen by Simmons. For three, Maxey. Here's Malone. Outside for Irving. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Rockets trail by 11. Here's Paul. Joel Embiid with the board. For three, Maxey. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Maxey's got 8.
Well, the corner three, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
Pass to McGrady. From downtown. Drains the triple. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's a three from Paul. And Houston, another three.
He's got that quick trigger when he needs it. CP3. It's like lightning.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Philadelphia now. They've led by as many as 14.
Number 45. Rudy Donovan.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Inside.
2 minutes.
That's tip.
2 minutes.
Here's Drexler. He takes it in. Out to the right wing. Here's McGrady. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. 2 points. That one goes. And Philadelphia leads by 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Simmons to the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Tomjanovich. Yet to see a basket.
76ers foul. Julius Irving. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:04 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. Paul's shot is off. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
54 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Embiid. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. The drive by Paul. And he lays it up and in. Paul's got 5 now.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Oh, got that one up quick. And Philadelphia leads by 14.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And the bucket is good. 6 points for him.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. To the wing on the left. Pulls it from the corner. Rebound by Philadelphia. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Sixers ahead. They lead by 12. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's stolen. Here's McGrady. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Sixers lead by 10. To the paint. Here's Malone. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to McGrady. Here's Drexler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries to break his ice. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. And Philadelphia has possession. The kick out to Paul. There's the triple. Rebound by Philadelphia.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Malone. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Rockets trail by 12. Left side Simmons. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. To the inside. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Malone. 5 to shoot. Philadelphia with another miss.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
To the middle. It's picked off. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Rockets.
And he's good on the second. The Sixers lead by 12. Here's Simmons. Deflected. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Tom Janovich gets the bucket.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Now Maxey. Here's Malone. Tipped away. Pass to Irving. Jacks up a three. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pretty much no one is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Maxey with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And that one's good. And Philadelphia leads by 13.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
Timeout call. Houston. .133 left to play in the fourth. Shoots. Ball can't get it to go. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. Here's Malone. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
Oh, there's the alley. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
76ers foul.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his third foul of the game. 46 seconds left in the game. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
And he makes the first.
Fourth team foul.
And he makes both free throws. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Irving for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Personal foul. Fifth team foul.
First one falls.
Tracy Brady. At the line for two.
No good on the second, so he hits one of two.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And stolen by Simmons. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hall with the bucket. Inside. Here's Malone. And the powerful one-handed slam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
Taking two shots.
That free throw no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Down low. Here's Irving. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant.
She come from the BX, ice in the flame and I need it. You might get a car and it's keyless, topless, no B6. I'm out in New York, I'm at Sailors. You might get you more, be sailors. I'm cooking a wave afloat. They watching my moves remote. Ooh, we bought us some. That's a dozen to sell us the Knicks. Like the Flow Jalen Brunson one trip, man.
She turn up the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn up the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her.
Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Speed it up, walk around. Slow it down, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Yeah, I got my hand on the button. If I press the button, I turn everything into nothing. They'll talk behind your back and in your face to be frontin'. I be with the team, we gon' score way over 100. Yeah, I'm the only one to count this money. You can't give me nothing and you can't take nothing from me. Got a girl to shake something for me. When she to the ground, you gon' have to walk around. Walk, walk, walk. Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Speed it up, walk around. Yeah, slow it down, walk around. Slide, walk around. Yeah, everybody walk around. Yeah, you know the name of the game. You ain't gotta like me, but you gotta pay me the same. We at Donovan's yard, see me up on the stage. I done did it before, I'm about to do it again. Whoa, I hit my two-step, then whoa. Counting blue strips like whoa. Girl, you got some on you. Whoa, how you? Let me see you walk. Yeah, walk around.
que ser trucha. I could feel my blessings, they around the corner. I know that better days ain't need much longer. Cause I'm just present, focused, think I need to get out. For these 24, thank you, Lord. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the lead. But we bout this function, bout to crush it, best believe. I could see them moving and it's like a TV screen. Straight out from the valley, you know what it be. Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. And I ain't gon' let a hard time get the best of me, get the best of me. I just wanna dance all night, get the best of me, get the best of me. Sit on my money and leave, it's hot like 100 degrees. She show me, I tell her don't tease, moving the way that I be. Hop in the ride and we show out, I'm ready to go now. Splashing on and they pulled out, take a and I'm thrown out. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the lead. But we bout this function, bout to crush it, best believe. I could see them moving and it's like a TV screen. Straight out from the valley, you know what it be. Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. Out of rounds, yeah, out of rounds on me. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for my, put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my, I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Shout out to my baby icy girl for the win. I'm Clark Kent in the nigga chin in the put a dent in the. I was born to sin. Her money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too, she ain't breaking them in. I just bought her a new, now she spin. I can't get the in with this, she sneaking it in. And she pleading the fit, cause she ain't see. And she setting all the trends, she ain't never on the fence. Gucci handbag, brother. What she spent was like your rent. Help your mans out, brother. He look broken in a. Watch your words too, I'm riding with a in a pit.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for my, put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my, I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Chicago Bulls. To the inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Now here's Mullen. A deep three from Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. Here's Rose. Pass to Gilmore. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. On offense, here are the Warriors. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
That's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
Jordan wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Curry with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now, here's Curry. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. To the paint. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
Warriors Will Chamberlain. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Outside Rose. Inside Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls. Number 4.
Puts it up off the inbound. And that's off the glass and in.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
Durant with a wide open look. Back to Mullen. Launches a three. Gilmore grabs the miss. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. The shot by Jordan, no good. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's KD. There's a screen. Here's Thompson. Pass to Chamberlain. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
The offensive rebound. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Stolen by Thompson. Fires for three. They grab their own miss. Tries again. Again, Golden State.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Pass to Sloan. To the middle. Stolen by Durant. Thompson right side. Now here's Durant. Back to Thompson. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
That'll be 3 seconds.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, inside the painted areas, Klay Thompson showing off a little bit of touch.
Left side Rose. Down low. Pass to Gilmore. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Warriors leading by 5. Chamberlain a screen. Curry with it. .114 left in the first. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Chamberlain a screen. Pass to KD. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Curry. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Bulls trail by 5. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. And it's Pippen in the corner. Pass to Gilmore. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Thompson. Lets it go with the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Back to Curry. Over Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to KD. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
Now here's Jordan. Crafty move. Jump shot is good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to KD. Chamberlain a screen. Durant attacking. Now here's Mullen. Outside Curry. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bulls trail by 3. Right side Rose. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Sloan, that's good.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Inside, Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
It's Pippen on the way. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Warriors lead it. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The 3 from KD. Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
The shot by Jordan, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Mullen with the 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Mullen's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors. Sloan in the corner. The 3, Pippen. It's good from long range.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. They get the rebound. Pass to KD. 5 to shoot. Back to Thompson. Another shot. Here's Chamberlain. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Chamberlain got 10 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the basket by Rose.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
Now here's Curry. Back to Thompson. The tray. Thompson with the 3.
You know, Klay Thompson is calm, cool, and collected. The quick release to beat the shot clock.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And so here is Chicago. 7-point differential. Snatched up.
Yeah, sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Now Thompson. He has 5. Curry can't get it to go. Pass to Jordan. The Warriors pull it in. And here's KD for 3. And it's Sloan with the rebound. Bulls trail by 5. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
1:25 left in the first half. Outside, KD. the layup off target.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Gilmore. He's got 11. From deep, Jordan. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
And the Warriors making a change here.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Warrior substitution. Number 23.
KD looking around. Thompson up top. Over Rose. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Pippen in the corner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Durant. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
And here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Gilmore grabs the miss. Here's Jordan.
The drive is the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat him.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Stolen by Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Curry with the 3. Outside Mullen. Here's Thompson. Gilmore grabs the miss. Bulls leading by 3. And the dunk by Jordan.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
And Jordan slams it home.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
Inside, Pippen with the steal. Here's Sloan. Kept alive. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The kick out to Rose. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Sloan shot is off.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Chamberlain down low. And Curry has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Pass to KD. Connects in the foul line jumper. KD's got 13.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Here's Sloan. 10 points for him. Here's Jordan. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Pass to Mullen. Outside Rose. There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that three when he's got some daylight.
And here's Chamberlain. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Thompson for three. Pass to KD. Curry on the wing. Pippen with the steal. By himself. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And on the break, Pippen knows what to do.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Chamberlain with the basket.
Just it's easy to say, this guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Outside, Levine. Three-pointer. Another three for Chicago.
Such a beautiful high-arcing jump shot from Zach Levine.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So, it's more pay-for-play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Pass to Gilmore. Levine looking around. And a strong finish with two hands.
And this game has been all about Gilmore. He's an intimidator down low, and they're having no luck finding someone willing to play the kind of physical defense it takes to stop the A train.
Durant in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 16.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Here's Rose. Pass to Gilmore. Back to Rose. The three. The shot. No good. Warriors trailed by 11. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Zach Levine. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Thompson. And a miss there off the inbound. Down low. And stolen by Chamberlain. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's KD. Durant uses his size in close.
You love the efficiency of that play. Kevin Durant on the interior. Yes, sir.
Curry with the steal. There's the triple. Trains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Here's Rose. No good, unable to end this run.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. It feels like he's closer to the basketball than anyone else out there.
And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The time is here.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth.
Sean Knight.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
KD on the wing. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
Jordan on the wing. Into the lane. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Outside Butler. From downtown. Outside Jordan. Here's Gilmore. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. Mullen. And Mullen with the slam.
Well, Stephen Curry, obviously an excellent distributor. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
Jordan, that's for two. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half. No one near Curry as he lets it go.
For three.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Back to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Curry. Shoots over Jordan. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Butler in the corner. Kicks it out to Jordan. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Inside. Here's Mullen. Thompson outside. Puts up a deep three. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
Oh, man, what a shot. Get that from another time zone.
Back to Pippen. Poked away. To the middle. Three-pointer. Butler. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Warriors trailed by 4. And stolen by Jordan. Pulls up on the wing. Got a piece of it. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Well, let someone initiate and create for Jimmy. That's catch and shoot opportunity. That's a sweet spot.
Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Curry. Chamberlain a screen. And here is Mullen. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
Thompson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. Down low. Here's Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Butler. Right side, Pippen. Chamberlain with the block. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Derrick Rose. First personal foul. Third team foul.
1:46 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to KD. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Butler in the corner. Durant with the steal. To tie it up. The drive by Thompson. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, big-time moment means big-time guy, and Klay Thompson delivers yet again.
Here's Rose. Butler in the corner. And 3 from Jordan. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And again, Chicago turns it over.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Pass to Thompson. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Jordan up top. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Golden State ball.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing. Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Here's Jordan. No good. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus and we'll have to go to the line for 2. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chicago calls timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
From deep, Rose. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doran.
Them boys are rest. Bless. They want to take my blessings. They don't want to see me blessed. They won't take my blessings. Gotta put them boys to rest. Bless. Yeah, they ain't trying to see me. Yeah, they ain't trying to see me blessed. They don't want to see me blessed.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down.
Still don't know a 10 and ain't a soul that's gonna take from me. I done life be fairy tale, they be make believe. If I tell her I'll be right back, yeah, she gon' wait for me. I love my every name from A to Z. Yeah, these got me. How the these mad at me cause I got rich? They mad at me cause these went broken, they need fix. They ain't give me nothing, I ain't giving no grown man. These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look at every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little act worse than I ain't buy my other the purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no in a minute. I ain't been on earth in a minute. I always talk to God, but I ain't been to church in a minute. Crosses on my pants, I'm a Christian for real. Vixens for real. At the end of it, I stand on business for real. Throw it like money over for real. I know how I feel to be the street up. Bankroll kinda small, gotta beef it up. It's forever with us, we don't gotta. I put it on your head, look, keep it up. 30,000 ones, 30 on me. Go around and make it. Keep on acting like you have emotion. You just in a way. Ain't never too far from this. I'm just a flight away. I seen trip and fall. I tie up they shoelaces. Young fly lip. Got rich on suitcases. Ain't slept since. It seems like 5 days since. Every time I hold up my wrist, it's a new face. I shouldn't got a whip for her. She came to my convention. She texting these. She give me a commission. Only time these could get at me is my mentions. Buy for it, get it tailored, I know her dimension. She's so in love with CC, it's all over her wish list. They took her to the back room, I let her get the big. Full of envy, don't put them in your business. I let you go for whatever you want and she ain't get. I'm 800 and on chrome jean, camo shorts and a long sleeve. I'll be gone for a month or two, I'm knocking off this money. I gotta keep some racks inside my reach, get lonely. You know what I mean? Bro taught us get our own. My on my armpit, I'm turning up like I don't got my own. Cut off on an island, both our phones on silent. Like what you heard about me, you gotta come and try this. Baby. These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little that worse than me. I ain't buy my other the purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no in a minute. I ain't been on earth in a minute. I always talk to God, but I ain't been to church in a minute.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase them. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused, I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. They be that precise, you're not familiar with begging God to just bring them my energy protected. I've been burning sage, follow how you feelin'. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing, I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speak for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box, I tried to fill up a safe. Get real, it turn you numb, feel like your feelings erase. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold. No contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your energy the same from all them days when I felt ruined. Had everything to gain, but you complain while we regrouping. We sat around the table, broke bread like the ciphers. Judas, I can feel you touch a snake and it might bite you. Can I call and ask you for the things you asking me? Probably wouldn't let me use your bathroom if I had to. You probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim, you see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would've left me out. Got it on my own, I would never ask you to help me out. My energy protected, I've been burning sage. Follow how you feelin', you won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it, don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing, I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me?
Too many times I told these stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I'm way too busy to hate on a bank account, look like she banking on tips. I came up from nothing, was laying on and sleeping in bundles and paying no rent. Everyone loves you when fame don't exist. When I made $1 million, they said it, I switched. My watch is too pricey, my chain is on lit. My diamonds are icy, I'm skating on this. Skating like Gretzky back in the 80s and running from 12, but that isn't Brady. But that doesn't faze me, I keep to myself if that's what it takes me. The day that you play me, it be the same day me and Jennifer Lopez announced. Yeah, having some twins, there's 2 in the bag. You want the fame, but you wouldn't last. The difference between me and you is you trash. I'm really 100, you doing too bad. Look, if I'm at a 10, then you like a 2. If you was a 10, then I'd be 200 divided by 2. I'm too good at math. Look, they got me started, I'm back on my nigga and shit. I thought about it for practice, like I've been auditioning. Cut a off when she started a bigger one. Cut it, they use when they open the business and cut the red ribbon with. I'm ignorant. Too many times I told these stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm baking on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. You shaking on this, got some for hating on this. Look, all my celebrity crushes I already. Be mad cause I did it already. I told them make sure to my dinner already. And I did it all and you can tell me. Boy, what I want you can give me. Got plenty of Benjis, but now it's more money, more problems. I should've listened to Biggie. And this type of living is not for beginners. You kinda losers do not make try to be cool, but I'm not for the I got the rock paper. I keep it like rock paper scissors. I made the choice, it was not their decision. I'm not gonna listen to rappers who sound like broke records, but no, you did not. I'm highly offended. Only way you gonna get to where you wanna be, you gotta. Even if you made it to the bottom of the pit and try to climb it to the top, you know I probably always wonder how I'm feeling, and I tell them that I feel like I gotta pay the. If a want me, she gotta be a 10, and if she sending me selfies, it gotta be joining. Too many times I told these stop playing with me. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. Wait, I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm baking on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. You shaking on this, got some for hating on this. I've been waiting on this. On this.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want to chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot in behind it. Put down the beat and rewind it. Wine it. Your man I ring down my phone. That the boy can't left me alone. Chat to me back, bad man girl try it. Me beef can't see me one. My man never act right, them my distraction. Sim me get alright, and me be my bump wide. Them bad man slide on the rhythm man.
Life shall not stay cold. My hand on the phone on the way up on the way up on the share replay. No walk up the place. Hot girl don't know rock up the place.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want to chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot in behind it. Put down the beat and rewind it. Wine it. Your man I ring down my phone. That the boy can't let me alone. Chat to me back. Bad man girl try and come get run.
For the girl who on a Friday, for the girl take the pan a Tuesday, for the goon them a move. Bambi and herb them on the walk.
Me need a woman who know fi wine up. Me need a woman who know fi why them a bring me like TV. I find out who a rude boy have a money I fi fly now. Me want every weekend get a new hot girl every season. Only cause of the way and the reason. One out of the dopey dog and the demon. Knife shot much. Still cold. Keep my hand on my phone on the way up on the share replay. No walk up the place. Hot girl don't know rock up the place. Share replay. No walk up the place. Hot girl
turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions, She heard she got emotion, Got my heart like I can feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. Turbo pound of mirror to seats, bird feathers. Keep lie on me like Carmelo. Don't lie to me, I'm on God levels. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you a rebel or what we done? Stars, what we doing? A few remain nameless, deserve my dedication. I just want my movement like Larry Davis. Came from Amsterdam, had my head up. Screenshot, got me fed up. Playing with like a silter. She ain't tryna shop me, she thinking selfish. I just bought my yarn, new Rosellas. Went to Tokyo, I had to hit the like the kicker with her cause she played soccer. Enter to some goals. Now she want that Bentiaga and it's obvious. Real patience for them big faces and I got it. Still from the last night. The ones working. I just left. Your wife at the back. Leave me all alone, I'm throwing a party. I'm gonna have commitment in this world of sin. Try my best to love you in this world we in. Take another look at every foreign I'm in. End up with the that I started with. I must been when I recorded this. Had in my hand while I was typing it. I know I'm arrogant, but don't be trifling. I iced out you once and you got iced again. These guitars sound like Parliament. I just blow the chick, baby, pardon me. All black trimmed up burgundy. Keep it real with me, no perjury. Put them bags on her arm like waysand. Sex Fifth Avenue, she ran through 80 bands. Got your passport ready with some aliens. Got my transport up, I'm on radiance. Got my transport up with Mercedes-Benz. I can't never give up on what we had. Abracadabra make my side better. I'ma stay down with you, but don't give me a headache. Lifestyle's radical, please excuse me. California housing, getting better with my visions. Audemars Richard Mille came in a FedEx. Like a grudge that I ain't never again. While I'm looking at my present, presidential tense in the back, I done made it. You better stay on your getting graded. Take you to a spot and same boss as you ready. Whip the double R with the stars in the head wrist. Caught up with the baby, did I change the agent? Times got hard and I your lashes. Everything real, I got my gold veneers added. But I will rock a paddock if you love us. Maybe it'll be. I know I lost your trust, but I made you. I got to tell you how I'm feeling. I tiptoe, now I dance with the devil. I take the boat out to Bahamas. Shout it right for a real one like a. I done turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions, She heard she got emotion, Got my heart like I can feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. On your grave and some red leather. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? What we doing?
Pluto got 20 girlfriends. I'm doing it wrong. Cut off all my. Now I'm only putting you in a song. Day one, shawty been with me from the playground. Hey now, maybe that's the reason I was playing around. Running like a chicken with his head cut off. Through the streets with a lot of red leather on my shoulder blades. In my older age, see the error of my ways, but I'm still not totally over all the temptation. Why the sin give you all the sensation? Yeah, I'm with Future up and just wasting a lot of money on the education. strong, I got authority. Willpower when I feel power. Me and Astro, 6'4", we the twin towers, twin. It's a metaphor for the boy when you in proximity. I can't stop right now, they gon' remember me forever. My stories more clever, my similes was better. My energy was never on some toughest. I was just a conscious rapper that was. I was just a college from a rougher premises. Kept my nose out the streets, but I love to get a whiff. But an action with risk comes attraction. And I turn it to a track star. Want it all up, the thing I rap for. I've been trying to since hacksaw, Jim Duggan, running through the field in my Timbs. Now I'm with Young Metro on the VIP, incoming. For the like we make love and thinking to myself, could I really be with one woman? I think so, but it's hard when you with your dogs at the thinking I could Ruby Rose with a keystroke. Ego, ask yourself, is that gonna bring you peace though?
Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you're a rebel or what we done? Stars, what we done?
Out of town making money, this a paycation. 60 overall, the BO2K rating. When you see me, you think power, I ain't raised Canaan. Had to get it out the mud, now it's apes bathing. Whip flying, turn the garage to a space station. Time to start a new kid, I'm finna plain Jane it. Meech on the beat, I know you hear the bass son. Oh, yo, first I got some heard a hater hating, I just told him show his bank saving. It get hot up in the kitchen, but it ain't a cake baking. Penthouse in the A, this my safe haven. Deep down inside, dog a fan, he just fake hating. Already said we getting paid, ain't no vacation. When we hit it to the tension, no, it ain't no vacations. Ain't that what face it? I can't stop, how ironic did the had my super gremlin pull up off a fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in a playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach, amen. Invented fire, we some cavemen. All the haters, they don't bother me, I hate them. You tryna make friends, we tryna make ends. Why you playing with that little paper? You better save rent. At half court, all my haters on the same bench. I didn't Mexico, I got my on the stove. It's on the counter, couple on the floor. Only time you see me ducking when I'ma keep blowing these M's and I'ma keep multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Me and Brody in the boondocks, Huey and Riley, you know I get a big ghetto Miss Gucci with Nike. I'm using the polite, I let the like me. I'm near off a script, it's a movie inside. Said she wanna earn the spotlight, you got Louis to buy me. He done got his screws loose and he ain't no to buy me. All this ballin' gotta throw on all this jewelry to ice. You ain't gotta teach me how to drill, I ain't my boo. Tied in with cousin and plus I'm cool. On the blessing, she got I chew on salute. Halloween's I only rock the mask, skip the costume. All these questions, do be acting like do. Cut you the out for that clock, that's why his watch loose. Eyes all around my head, I gotta watch you.
What up, Energy? It's Rio, legendary. Catch it slipping at the light, make his car stop. Hit his engine block and cut the car off. Call that profit. My brain like a new car that's in drive with no park options. Make a car reverse when they say you want. Been up, you still gave you boys enough time to drop. Not it over. My like a bad little kid, I put a on. I broke my cousin Tim. I put a on it. My little dog on Section 8. I put some wick on it. They say I talk about the same. Well, that's all I know. If you ain't pops, keep that, bro. Them all I. You ain't spinning blues, keep your bread, bro. That's all I want. That's all I really told. Making pros and saving cheese. That's what I'm into. My got mad, told me to leave. I'll spin to. I'm finna. I need an instrumental. You trying to learn some street knowledge? I'm a mentor. He was 6'4". Yo, put you out the crib again. What you pay rent for? I paid. She ain't call. I need to more. Hey, I got a problem. 10 on me now. I'm just at Home Depot rug shop. My CNA, I gave her 5 to go scrub shopping. One day, bro, my lungs throbbing. Meet the take everything. Why son watching? Swear to God, I ain't. You wanna beef? I'm all for it. Let's get these cribs. They took the fun out of it. Hey, that lame is. If you hope you stand, son keep interrupted. Soon as she went to sleep, I got a game for sale. No job with jury on hustling, looking flaming. Might as well right on your forehead, I got for sale. Hey, that dumb as I bought some. You booming every time you put 100 up. 2.5 million streams a month, look like I'm coming up. Paranoid. Oh, his car was right next to mine, thought he was running up. They asked me who gonna run the city, Nick. Mike the runner up. School that I we slid for 3 months, summer up. Hey, I hope you understand me. You the type of cribs, you must don't love your family, man. My mama keeps it. I love my granny. Yeah. You better listen to the little dumb boys. You know what's going on. It's our year. Matter of fact, it's our world. It's over.